So, today the theme is anabolism and androgenicity, because we are going to demystify this idea that the more androgenic the anabolic is, the more anabolic its role, which is not true, right?
Is not true. So, a brief introduction, eh? For the subject. All anabolic androgenic steroid hormones, they have both anabolic and androgenic characteristics.
Right. What would be anabolic characteristics?
They would be characteristics of protein synthesis, construction, anabolism.
Beauty?
What would be androgenic effects? Andro comes from a man, right? So androgenic effects are masculinizing effects. Masculinizing effects would have a deepening of the voice, in the case of girls, clitoral growth, hair loss.
But also increased strength.
Increased strength, prostate enlargement is also an androgenic effect. And also aggressiveness in training. So all this is androgenic effect. In life, right? In life, even retention is an androgenic effect. So if you retain more liquid inside the muscle, you end up having more power in training. So this is all androgenic effect. People like the androgenic effect. Men like it, because it gives that quick gain at the beginning of the cycle. So, the guy started a cycle, gained 5 kilos, got stronger, increased the loads in training, then he started talking, wow, it hit. This is very androgenic. But we can't spend all the time raping the androgen receptor with androgenicity, because it's also what brings side effects. So, for women, it is often irreversible. There's even, if anyone wants to look it up on the internet, there's the case of a woman who was a bodybuilder, who went to jail, and there's a picture of her, like, she was a bodybuilder, right? The maximum female category. And then when she was arrested, the aesthetic treatment was over, so you see some pictures of her in jail with a beard, like that, her face full of hair. So the androgenic effects for women, they are irreversible, so...
I've lived with women who competed in bodybuilding. Not me living married, but living in a house that had a bodybuilder woman who competed at the Olympic level, and I saw them, man, more than one even, shaving their beard with tweezers every morning, like.
It's a wig, right?
Because the hair started from the middle of the head towards the back.
Yeah, that's actually something I wanted to warn the girls about, that we start to see athletes who are in a hurry. So they often look at the well-developed physique, like D'Angela, who has 20 years of training, 10 years of competition, she wants to get there fast. Then she speeds on the drug. And then you start to see the girl's forehead moving backwards from year to year. This is very clear, you take. Sometimes the person even posts a photo of the evolution of the physique, thus taking a photo of when it started and a current photo. She thinks she's posting a wonderful deal there. Damn, look at the revolution I've had. The first thing I see is, whore, how did it go bad? Like, in 2 years, he ruined his face, there's no turning back.
Yeah.
Women also have a growth here. So, a setter that ends up leaving the face very square, very masculine. So these are androgenic effects.
It is very common for us to see women starting in a category and migrating from category not by their own will, but out of necessity, right?
Yes. She ends up developing much better. Then she has to go to figure, because she likes to train, right?
Yes.
So the person doesn't want to take their foot off. They say, now you need to stop. Your shoulder is already too big to be a bikini, a wellness. Then the person, fuck, no, I want to train harder. Then it ends. Thing that within the male category you no longer see so much migration, right?
Yes.
It's something like, the guy is classic, it's going to be classic.
Yeah, sometimes we see the opposite way, right? The opposite way, usually the athlete who didn't do very well in an open category, he goes to a 212 category or sometimes migrating down, never up like women, right?
Yes, it's even because of tiredness many times, right? You see the guy who has been competing for a longer time, has greater difficulty maintaining a weight, tired the guy ends up decreasing to become lighter.